Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing Evil Twin Imperial Doughnut Break. That's right, they have yet another variation on their Imperial Biscotti Break. So this is just like the regular except they have added donuts into this beer. That's right, they actually literally took physical donuts and put them into this beer. Now, I've never had a beer where they added donuts. I'm not really sure what kind of flavors or mouthfeel or anything that's really going to affect. But, I've really enjoyed the regular Imperial Biscotti Break. I thought that the one with cherry in it was really good too. And at time of recording, this has about a year's worth of age on it. So, cool stuff. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh wow. Well, up front, I'm definitely getting a lot of different sweeter notes. I'm definitely getting a lot of chocolate. It's kind of like this dark chocolate, almost a fudgy kind of note in there. Getting a subtle amount of vanilla, definitely getting some caramel and toffee, sweeter malt notes. And get a little bit of roastedness in there. Getting that subtle kind of nuttiness from the almonds. I'm getting some coffee, but it's more of like an espresso kind of note than just a black cup of coffee. Getting a little bit of like burnt sugar, maybe a little bit of molasses kind of thing going on. Definitely a sweet bready notes. Yeah, very complex, but again, like I said, a ton of very sweet notes. So let's go ahead and take our first sip. Wow. That's even sweeter in the actual taste than in the aroma. Wow. Up front, I really got a lot of this big dark chocolate, this really kind of sweeter creamy milk chocolate. Get a decent bit of a vanilla taste in there too, which I really dig. Yeah, it's like this kind of creamy vanilla sweetness. I definitely get some toffee and caramel notes for sure. And I gotta say too, the coffee has a much bigger presence in the taste than the aroma. You get this really deep roasted kind of espresso note. I'm getting like a roasted coffee bean too in there for sure. Again, not really getting any kind of like donut type of thing going on. I mean, it's definitely sweeter than the original, and I'm getting a lot of sweeter notes, like a bit of a sweet kind of bready note, which maybe you can attribute that to the donuts, but I'm not really sure if I'm buying that or not. But very good beer as usual. Their Imperial Biscotti Break series is just great, great stuff. Yeah, it's very, very good. Again, just big coffee, big chocolate. Kind of this fudgy note. It's very rich. It's decadent. Toffee, caramel, vanilla. Just very, very smooth, kind of sweet breadiness. Almost like a burnt sugary kind of taste in there for sure. I'd say, though, it dries out on the back end fairly good. I mean, it definitely has some bitter notes in there. So that kind of combats a lot of the sweetness, which is nice. It makes for a beer that's not cloying. It's definitely on the very sweet side, but it's not cloying. It's got a big, full body. It's rich. It's creamy. It's smooth. The mouthfeel is totally palate coating. Very nice. I could smell a little bit of alcohol. I get a definite warmth as it goes down, but for almost 12%, that's to be expected, and I think they hide the alcohol pretty damn well. I mean, this is a very, very well done beer, definitely on the sweeter side. Yeah. In terms of rating, guys, I'm going with a 9.2 out of 10. I think of the three different variations of Imperial Biscotti Break, this is probably my least favorite. I prefer the original the most just because it has the biggest complexity. The cherry that they added for the, Natalie, pretty pleased with the cherry on top. That one I really like because that tart cherry added just another complex note. And then this one, it's good, but it's got a lot more sweetness, a little less bitterness, and I think it's a little less balanced because of that. And so that would be why. But in general, I think this is a really just great beer. It's fantastic. It's easy to drink. It's creamy. It's smooth. It's complex. If you guys like this series, it's well worth checking out. Alright guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.